sure your Majesty has a complete picture of the whole situation, but I thought this map might help to show the others. Good sirs, between the Antonine Wall and the uninhabitable Highland moors lie the domains of King Brude MacMelcan and his Scottish warriors. King Arthur, Lady Guinevere, you wish to send a message of goodwill and a valuable gift to King Brude to make him an ally. But such an expedition would have to pass through some of the wildest and fiercest tribes in Britain. There's no telling how many men would be needed.
A score of your best knights at the very least.
Or 50.
100, more likely. Enough so that no one would dare to challenge them.
How could we possibly send that many? Our enemies would attack Camelot itself.
And the more men you send, the greater the loss in case of disaster.
Then what's to be done? I can't possibly send a handful of men through country where they're almost sure to be ambushed and slaughtered. Lancelot.
I agree, sire. Any men you could afford to send would run the risk of being wiped out. For a handful of men, it would be suicidal.
So, were you saying there isn't any solution?
No, sire. I'm saying that the solution is to send only one knight. Without even his squire.
One man? Well, even 50 are not enough.
One man has great advantages over 50, my lady. He can travel lighter, faster, and more secretly. Moreover, he can avoid combat honorably if the odds against him are too great. And if he does run into trouble, well, the loss to our fellowship is 50 times less.
True. What do you think, Merlin?
I think Lancelot has the answer. This is a mission of great importance. And the choice of that particular knight.
In this case, there can be no choice. If my suggestion is accepted, I claim the right to go.
I don't think we can question that right.
I certainly have no wish to.
Then we have only to decide on our message to King Brude and the particular gift that we shall send him to seal our friendship. You may say that we've sent him one of our most prized possessions.
2, my lord. The Queen's own champion.
yourself a brigante. It's only a scratch. Hey!
These your men?
I'm the chieftain. What do you want here?
A horse. They killed mine. Perhaps they mistook me for some enemy of yours.
Who are you?
A knight of King Arthur's Round Table.
You're a bold fellow. Coming in here all alone, making demands?
You sure I'm alone? You think King Arthur has only one knight to do his work for him?
I don't know what King Arthur has or has not. But if you're for the Round Table, I'll give you shelter and food. Truce, next on. Get a tent ready for the stranger and give him what he needs. I'm called Yagid.
I'm Lancelot of the Lake.
I have things to do. My men will see to you. This man may be traveling alone, or he may be a scout for a large party of knights. If he's alone, he won't be needing the horse. Never had wild boar cooked like this before? Puts fat on your ribs. Our village is several days' journey from here. We come here every year. Get new horses.
I've been noticing them. You got some splendid animals.
Toughest horses in Britain. Descended from Roman cavalry horses, gone wild.
And apparently you appreciate a good stout horse as much as I do. So you'll understand why I'm so anxious to replace mine.
Good chargers are difficult to find.
Well, luckily for me, you seem to have a good supply of them.
We never have enough for our tribe.
But naturally, my claim comes first. After all, your warriors attacked me.
My warriors? You mean those peasants who attacked you in the pass? They're just some herdsmen we bring along to look after the horses. If you want to see my real warriors, my real fighting men in action...
I'd rather settle the question of the horses first.
All in good time. We have a custom of entertaining our guests after food. Ready, begun. Daggers to first blood for our guest. Those daggers are so sharp you can slice out a man's heart at a stroke.
That's why they're so careful to avoid each other, eh?
Careful. Fight, cowards! A new saddle to the man who draws first blood. Now I want to show you our main weapon, our spear.
I've seen enough of them, thanks.
Not the way my real warriors use them. Truce! Throw a spear for Sir Lancelot. Like that?
That's quite good. There's a neater way of slicing bread, though. Come on.
We've looked from the hills on both sides of the pass, and there's no one coming for many miles.
Good. We can deal with him when we break camp.
Throw it up high. Well, now the entertainment's over, perhaps we can settle this question of my horse.
Of course. Come over to the corral. Take any horse you like. My men will saddle him for you.
Thank you.
See one you like?
I'll take the big gray.
Good choice. Regan! Saddle a big gray for Sir Lancelot. You ridden wild horses before? I don't like it at first, you know.
I think I can manage. In fact, I think Caledon and I will be great friends before this journey's over.
Caledon?
The Romans called this part of Britain Caledonia.
Oh.
Good name for my new horse.
Come on, break camp. Let's get on the move.
Morning, friend. Can you spare any food for my horse?
We are poor.
This bacon sack of grain.
That's good bacon. We'll feed your horse, master.
Thank you. He deserves a good meal. I've ridden him hard for 3 days. Have you seen any brigantes? About 20 or more of them riding north.
There were signal fires yesterday morning. There's danger. And the sound of many horses.
Yesterday morning. Good.
What would you be wanting with brigantes, armed only with that stick?
They stole my sword. I want it back.
Well, I wish you good fortune. I've been robbed by the brigantes many a time. Up there beyond that ridge, there is a river. They'll have followed its course northward. You could catch them up in 2 days' hard ride.
I'll catch them up by nightfall.
They ride fast.
You don't know my horse, Caledon. I believe he'd take me further and faster than any horse in Britain. Thank you.
I don't know. I just came out.
Well, don't just stand there. Get after them. All of you. And you fool.
Now, the bracelet. I'm not going to kill you, Yagid. I've got my bracelet, my sword, and I can finish my mission on the finest horse in Britain.
You're not going to kill me?
No. I'm in your debt for Caledon. The life of a thief isn't worth much, but at least I can give you that.
Now listen to my story, yes, listen while I sing of days of old in England when Arthur was the king, of Merlin the magician and Guinevere the queen, and Lancelot the bravest knight the world has ever seen. In days of old, when knights were bold, his story's told of Lancelot. In days of old, when knights were bold, his story's told of Lancelot.